got a build update for you. We have the Street Fighter 2 Deluxe Arcade Fight Stick. These fight sticks have full PCs inside, mini PCs. They have equivalent to a Ryzen 3 CPU, 8 gig of RAM, have a 120 gig M.2 SSD. Also comes with like 2 official sound sticks. I think a GTX 1650 is in this unit as well. I know they're usually 1050 graphics cards, but there was a faulty GPU in with the mini PC, so I've ripped that one out, put a 1650 inside, or a 1060. I'm not 100% sure. I'll double check. It might be the 1650 graphics card. So I'm waiting on some chrome T molding. I usually have a massive batch, but all I've got at the moment is just little offcuts. So I've got to order a new batch of chrome T molding in for this unit. It's mainly done. I've got to do my configuration as well of the unit, remove a couple of systems that come with a 16 terabyte build. These have 23 Sanwa buttons. You have the normal 8 button layout on the top. You have your coin and start buttons on the front, and then your pinball buttons on the sides. Now we've got something different with these ones. On the back panel, I've cleaned it up a bit more. I've sat down and created a back template of the motherboard and everything itself, but I think this varies on the mini PC. Sometimes the mini PC motherboards are slightly different. I've got a bit of a bit of lag on my camera, so hopefully it's not lagging too much on the video. But yeah, I've managed to, it only took us 2 attempts of measuring and stuff and then drawing it out through CorelDRAW. But on the back here we do have an Ethernet port for these units as well, so if you want to download some extra games and stuff like that, remove systems, add games and stuff, you can connect via the Ethernet. I do recommend you disable the internet, the Windows update, sorry, not the internet. Yeah, you have 4 USB 3.0s on the back. You also have a, is it in micro USB-C on the back there. You have a DVI output. You also have a display port, and you also have a HDMI. These do come with a 5-meter HDMI cable. You also have those wireless antennas on the back as well, and them can be taken off as well, so them can unscrew. You also have a audio jack and a microphone jack on the back, so if you want to plug in some headphones or something, you can. So yeah, it looks really smart, that piece on the back. For the Ultimate Deluxe control panels, I am going to sit down and create a template for that also. Like I say, I don't know, I think it varies on the boards. Mini PCs are hard to get hold of. They do come from China, those mini PCs, for these deluxe control panels. So I think it varies on the back ports. I may have to sit down and do one for each type of board. But yeah, it looks really smart, really finishes the unit off. We have our trim and everything added on the sides there. Just gives it a really professional finish to the unit. Makes it look absolutely seamless throughout the unit, you know what I mean? There's no wood shown and stuff like that other than this at the moment until the T molding's on. You have 2 USB ports on the side as well. I use those for the Xbox controllers. So you'll get 2 Xbox 360 controllers with this unit. I've got these newer controllers. I do have to do a little bit configuration to get these ones going, but these seem a better quality controller. They've got like an Xbox One controller feel, but they do recognize as 360 controllers. The analogs on them, there's no slight drift or issues with doing your diagonals and stuff, and they seem to work really well, and they're not too expensive either. They're around the same price as the other ones. You do have a LED controller for these deluxe control panels, so you can just point it at the back there. So I've also cut out a slot for the LED sensor. So you can change it different colors, blue, red, green. You can have it sound activated, so it'll flash as I'm talking there. You can see it flashing. So yeah, it's pretty cool bit of kit, man. I should do more videos of these deluxe control panels really, and sell more of these, because there is a lot of people that don't have a huge deal of room in the homes. This can fit under your coffee table. It's not very heavy at all. They're quite light units, and it's the smallest control panel I've seen made that you can find anywhere on the internet that has the actual PC and everything inside. These do have our 8TB Hyperspin builds, so you've got 340 plus systems, 98,000 games on there. We can upgrade these possibly to maybe a 12TB. You wouldn't be able to fit a secondary hard drive inside. You'll be able to fit a USB drive to it, but though running games from USB 3 can be a little bit slower. So I would recommend maybe just upgrading the drive on the inside to maybe a 12TB, and I can load a load of those games on there that will be more suitable for the likes of more suitable for the GPU that's inside these units. So you'll have like quite a few newer titles. Mortal Kombat 11 will play on these machines. I've done tests on Mortal Kombat 11. I think you're going to really struggle when you hit games like Devil May Cry 5. Really high demanding games. But good PC titles, I mean, it'll run a lot of really cool titles. And we do, like I said, do the Ultimate Deluxe control panel, which are slightly taller. They are taller, but the same length and width. So we do the Ultimate Deluxe control panel, which does have a 16TB Hyperspin drive in, has all the next gen titles. So you've got like Mortal Kombat 11, Star Wars: The Fallen Order, God of War, Horizon, and everything on there. And man, the performance of them is just unreal. I was speaking to someone not long ago who has a Extreme Home Arcade system, and them have the big stand-up. I think one of their better builds, and the Ultimate Deluxe control panel is meant to smash it out the water, just with the amount of games and everything that's on there, the performance of the system, the power, the hardware and everything just absolutely blows it out the water, and it's a fraction of the price. So if you don't have a lot of room in your home but you want the arcade experience and all gaming experience, 2 moments. Cheers, mate. Bloody deliveries, right? Yeah, so if you want the full out experience of next gen gaming experience, to be honest, I've lost where I bloody was and what I was talking about. So yeah, if you want like the next gen experience and stuff like that, and an all-in-one machine, you can go with the Ultimate Deluxe control panel. And like I say, they're not very big units, and you can store them away. And if you have a big 4K telly, you can rig them up with your 4K TV. I do recommend playing at 1080p because there's a lot of emulation that is better run at 1080p. Plus next gen titles as well still struggle. 2K is all right, but when you hit 4K and stuff, you can still struggle on next gen titles. So like I say, I recommend still running at 1080p even on a big 4K TV, and also keeping it at 60 Hz, because some games on some emulators, if they run over 60 Hz, they'll run too fast. So if you're running at like 120 Hz on 1080p, you'll find 1 or 2 games. I think there's one in TeknoParrot that'll be like it's fast forward. Basically it'll just run like it's in fast forward. So yeah, I'll get the T-molding in for this, get that applied, and then I'll do a full sort of like a rundown of what these units do. I'll go through some gameplay as well. I do have a 27-inch stand-up and the 3-in-1 arcade system to come. The 3-in-1 should be actually started now. Should have been started a few weeks ago, but I'm still waiting on a reply about a few bits and pieces, and I've got to go through and edit a few things and then get the design done for that. So yeah, hopefully I can get the 3-in-1 mega system done, and then the 27-inch, and then I think there's a couple of 32-inch stand-ups as well. There's a few stand-ups, a few upgrades from Bartops to stand-ups, and yeah, I've got still quite a few units to get through. I've had so many delays lately, but since I've come back, I've just been cracking on. I do have the Ghostbusters. I called it bloody Goonies yesterday in the video, and the Ghostbusters unit is wrapped and ready to go. I am going to stick it on a larger pallet. It's not going on that small pallet because these plastic pallets can slide around in transit, and it's going to France, I believe, so I don't want it getting damaged in any way. So I have a couple of large pallets there that I can sit on, then I'll strap it and wrap it again, and that shouldn't go anywhere. So hopefully that arrives to the customer in perfect condition. So yeah, I do love these control panels. To be honest, I should just build myself a couple of personal ones, just to have a side, and advertise these more to sell, because they're a great bit of kit. At the performance of the 8TB bar tops, and like I say, the Deluxe control panel, the ultimate Deluxe control panel, that unit is actually, it has a better motherboard, slightly better motherboard and everything than that's in the ultimate stand-up arcades and bar tops, because the motherboard in that's a little bit more expensive because it's a smaller motherboard and a bit better quality as well. But the CPU's the same, the RTX 3060 graphics cards are the same. And I think those also have the M.2 SSDs as well, so a little bit faster hard drive as well. That's in the ultimate Deluxe control panel. I do sell those for 2,500. I can't remember what these are at the moment. I think these might be 1685 with price inflation and stuff. Yeah, the 27-inch bar tops are around 1,900. I'll have to get a true quote. I think it was like £1,930, something like that, then shipping costs. I know a few people have asked us over last night what the cost of the Ghostbusters, I was going to call it Goonies again, the Ghostbusters bar top was, and it was around 1,900 quid. I've had a few people also mention about why is the price so high. These are all brand new PC parts. PC parts are expensive at the moment. GPUs, 100 quid GPU now is 300 quid. It's ridiculous. The wood and everything, we do the moisture resistant melamine wood. You can get the moisture resistant melamine wood that is really poor quality, but this is high quality stuff. It's something like 80 quid a sheet of this stuff at the moment, and where standard MDF I think is about 16-17 quid I can pick it up for, or even 12 quid for standard MDF. So this is nearly 4 or 5 times the price of standard MDF. So really high quality wood, really durable. If you stand on a standard MDF board, it'll break quite easily. This stuff, you've got to stamp on it to break it. It's really tough. And then when we glue and cam lock everything in, they're just absolutely solid units. And when you pick the units up, you can feel the extra weight in them. You can feel the rigidness of the boards and everything. They're just really solid quality wood. So yeah, what I'll do, I've got to shoot off. I've got to send off a 16 terabyte drive back to one of my suppliers because that arrived damaged. So I ordered 2 in, 1 arrived damaged, so that's got to go back, and I've got to go and pick up my son. So yeah, I'll do, like I say, a video of everything. I'll try and explain a bit more. I'm not very good at YouTube videos, I really ain't. I seem to do better live than I do when I'm sat in front of my camera and talking. I seem to mess up a lot. So I try my best, and you'll probably hear us say a lot as well in my videos. So yeah, like, share, subscribe to the videos, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.